Last year was my first year ever making a vision board. And honestly, everyone was talking about manifestation, becoming that girl, believing in your dream life, etc. But nobody talks about the part that matters the most, which is the plan. So I walked into the new year with a beautiful and aesthetic board, but no plan whatsoever. I had the exact same habits, the exact same routines that built the old me, which is why I didn't magically turn into the vision of myself that was on my board. So this year, instead of changing everything at once, I'm gonna choose a few things I genuinely want to improve next year that actually makes sense for where I am in my life right now. For example, last year, the fitness part of my vision board was all over the place. I had running, strength training, and calisthenics, 3 completely different disciplines that each takes consistency and time. Time I didn't have. No wonder I felt overwhelmed. Instead, this year, I'm choosing one discipline to stick to in my fitness. I'm gonna choose running as my main focus. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna strength train or do calisthenics. I'm still gonna strength train and lift weights, but that's just not my main focus. Because when we put so many things on our vision board, we tend to get overwhelmed because there's so much stuff. And then it's like, where do we start from? Another thing is I'm only going to put things in my vision board that within my control, such as my health, becoming more disciplined, my relationship with money. These are all things in my control. A mistake I see some women make is that they put relationships and marriage in their vision board. My opinion on marriage is not a goal. It's not something you can achieve within yourself. You can't force yourself to get married, if that makes sense. I can force myself to go to the gym. Therefore, I don't put getting married on my vision board. It's got nothing to do with my vision and how I vision myself. The issue is people use vision board to daydream about a lifestyle that's far away from them right now, instead of actually using it to visualize their goals and make them more achievable. So this year, my vision board is only filled with things that are within my control that I generally can achieve within the next year. So becoming more disciplined, healthy habits, improving spiritually, building habits and routines that create the version of me I want to become. Because only when your habits align with your vision will you achieve your goals. Another mistake I made last year was I had zero plan. I had the dream, the pictures, the aesthetic, the vibe, but I was living with the exact same habits and routines that built the old me. Alhamdulillah, I did have some great routines, so it's not because I wasted my year, but I just didn't become the person I wanted to become. And the thing is, if your habits don't align with your goals, you're not going to become the version of yourself you want to become. That means your life won't change no matter how many pictures or manifestation you do. Because manifestation alone isn't going to take you anywhere, I fear. So this year, I'm doing something very different. I'm going to make an action board alongside with my vision board. And you might wonder, what is an action board? A vision board answers the question, who do I want to become? Where an action board answers the question, what do I need to do today in order to become her? And that's where everything changes. For every picture on my vision board, I'm gonna write 2 to 3 small actions that I can do daily or weekly, monthly, whatever makes sense, that actually gonna move me in the right direction. I want to run 5K in 25 minutes. So I can put a goal that's running on my vision board, and then in my action board, I will write down running 3 to 4 times a week, 1 interval session a week. That way I know what I need to do weekly in order to achieve that goal. It could also be, I want to become more fit. Then you could put a fit goal in your vision board. Then in your action board, you can write down workout 2 to 3 times a week, home cooked meals only. I can only eat out 3 times a month, once a week, whatever makes sense for you. That way you know what you need to do daily or monthly to become the version of yourself you want to become. Whatever you want to achieve, write down the actions that you need to do in order to get there. The last part I think is really important is the reflection of the year, which we're going to do at the end of each year. This year, I haven't got much reflection to do because I pretty much made my vision board and never looked at it again. I'm gonna each month reflect over that month. So January, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool, I have these habits. I'm gonna look over my action board and give some sort of percentage to how consistent I was with my goals. For example, my running, I could be like, okay, cool, I'll run 3 to 4 times each week. 100%. And with content, I posted literally nothing, 0%. Therefore, at the end of the year, I could look over all 12 months and be like, okay, cool. Was I consistent with this goal? Did this habit actually work for me, or do I actually need to change it? Mainly this applies to training. If you tried swimming, for example, then you can realize, oh, swimming isn't something for me. Let me try something else, right? Maybe this goal needs more time. I was a little bit unrealistic. I need more than a year. Or I could be more critical and be like, okay, this needs more effort. I might have put in time and stay consistent, but I didn't put in enough effort. Therefore, making this action board is going to help you stay consistent and actually work towards your goals, but also give you something you can reflect on at the end of the year. Or you can look back at the year and figure out what worked, what didn't work. That way you can make an even better vision board for next year and an action board. Because some goals aren't failed necessarily, they just early. Some habits didn't went wrong, they just need adjustment or more time. And that's why the reflection part is very important, because reflection helps you build smarter for next year. So what we learned from this video is that your vision board shows you your dream while your action board takes you there. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want more videos like this. Until next time.